Hey everyone, it is Friday. I decided to film the video today because today's my day off and it's sunny, it's bright. You can't say the lighting has not improved just filming in the daytime, so maybe this will be my new filming time and we'll see how long it takes me to edit. I'm still planning on putting this out Friday night. Realistically, I did have every intention of filming my video last night, but it was a little bit of an emotional night and I just kind of took a bath and had some edibles and took the night to myself. So here we are today now, and I'm ready to do the second part of the challenge. Now, there was a comment from It's Design X asking, how does this game work? Mind teaching me? It was kind of like hard to explain exactly what to do because a lot of the stuff that I'm going to be doing wasn't in the first one, like the first kind of challenge, because it's very handheld and step by step and very short and brief and just kind of like an introduction to the game. So that'll be definitely something we can dive a little bit more into today on how the game works, because if I remember correctly, the second challenge is a little bit longer than the first. So without further ado, let's get into the gaming, shall we? Also, I know I'm wearing glasses, but don't worry. I did my makeup. I'm not trying to hide my eyes because I don't think they're pretty. I'm very beautiful. My wings are on, my lashes are on, my highlight's on. I need to pick up some eyebrow liner, but I just think the glasses add like a bougie little effect to it because we got the necklace, we got the earrings, we got the glasses. Let's fucking go. Okay, so let's get into the second challenge, shall we? And I think I'm going to close this a little bit just so there's not like a huge blinding light on half of my face. So just like last time, there's probably going to be a little bit of a cutscene, a little bit of talking. I'm going to shush, let you guys watch. I'll put a timestamp in the video description or on the screen below if you want to skip through it. And if you do want to do that, I'll see you when we start the actual game. But for those of you who want the lore of the game too, let's go, shall we? So let's see what Larry has to say.
Am I tired?
Tired? From what? You barely work around here.
Nah, I do stuff. Lots of cool stuff. You just don't see it.
Your self-deception baffles me. How could you possibly get this job?
How could I not? A certain chief of staff couldn't get enough of me. She was all like, "Ooh, big stud muffin, why don't you come over here and work with me? Ooh." Oh, you know me. It's not my style to disappoint a lady.
Wait,
I highly
you're
doubt
talking about Lily.
Lilith or
You
Lily was
seduced
coming
Lily.
on to Larry.
Well, I'm not one to brag, but...
There's no way that ever happened. Lily. Hey, Lily. Did that happen?
Oh, it may have happened in his head. I remember Larry hitting on me. Pretty hard, actually. Probably came at me with all he's got, the poor thing. Not that I would have accepted anything from him, but I thought it was cute. Anyway, I figured boldness was a good trait to handle Hell Inc.'s working operations, and bold he is. There you have it.
I remember it, differently.
Ha! Nice.
Okay,
Resume
next is a
trashed.
Janine.
Last month's bills burnt. Employee suggestions. Here's one. Put a shredder directly into the suggestion box. It will save time.
Your administrative skills are a wonder to witness in person. I read some things about you, but I did not know you were that efficient.
Unlike others, I got this job fair and square by being the best. If you read Trend Imps Monthly, you know I'm the fastest stamper this side of hell.
I did read it, actually. I saw that you won the highest paper pile record 2 years in a row. Lily, is that why you nominated her? Because of this record?
That's how I heard about her, but not what made my decision. Ah, here, Style Imp, an issue from 6 months ago. Janine was elected most fashionable imp holding a flamethrower. I figured we would have a lot of invoices to burn, so better burn them with style.
Yeah, I'm good at that too.
And then finally, Rupert the
So,
scientist.
if we analyze the cenometer data over time, you can easily spot the moment when a Humu turns into a deviant. The accumulation of sins creates behavioral spikes, which...
Yeah, I get it. But that's not what I asked. How did you become an expert in humology again?
Well, one receives a diploma after extensive courses on hummus history, biology, and social science. For that, you would need to attend the Institute of Humu and Sin for at least 9 years.
Again, not what I asked. I asked how you did it. I know you need to study if you want to get a freaking diploma, but you're married. You started working pretty young. How'd you do it?
I, was married. I'm not anymore. I mean, I still am, but I won't be soon. I'm in the middle of a divorce, you see.
Oh, jeez, you
Rupert.
don't say. Maybe
Sorry,
your wife
that
asked
sucks.
something simple, and you just never answered.
It's not just, I mean, she did look for answers that I could not provide, but her gym coach managed to, apparently. It's not that I couldn't, really. I have a condition.
Whoa, too many details, my man. I guess I'll go annoy someone else.
Don't you have work to...
Nah.
Well, I mean, I still kind of feel bad for Rupert, but less bad if he couldn't even please his wife. No wonder she left. So here's a little description on the side of the job and the tasks required for the first challenge that you can read if you want. But let's get into it.
Before I leave you off the hook, there's still a handful of topics you should go through if you don't want mayhem to strike within days.
I guess not yet. We got some stuff that we need to learn still first.
Let us begin the Hummus Political Theory course. If you open your manual, chapter 12, page 78, paragraph 4...
Rupert, we don't distribute these manuals to administrators anymore. Budget reallocation? Just make it short. Yes?
I'm just zooming around here.
Oh, I wasn't aware. I'm not a fan of improvisation. Can we postpone this?
These.
Step
Look.
aside,
Oh, look
buddy.
how cute
Let
they
me
are,
in.
all hopping. Where are they going?
All right, Chief, here's the deal.
There's a
Some
little
kinda
squirrel right
sucker in here
there.
with the power to control the hummus population. It's planted in
Oh,
a
they're gonna
magical
talk to me
rock
about the
in front of
king
temple.
or the queen.
It randomly selects a new ruler whenever there isn't one. And then that guy has to go through the coronation process to finally do his thing. And,
This is where they're gonna get me to kill the ruler.
do what rulers do.
I wish I had the lightning
You,
bolts, I'm
I
not gonna
guess?
lie, because it would make it so much easier, because I could just
Sorry,
zap a
Chief, I'm
bitch.
still a bit
but
fuzzy on what you actually
I gotta force push him. Oh, they want me to inspect the ruler first. Let's not kill the ruler. Right up here. So this is the
Administrator,
ruler tab.
Please note that Hummus rulers will determine the life paths of others, as well as what to build according to their personality. So expect wildly different priorities from a ruler to the next. These rulers often bolster the spirit of the Hummus that they favor, giving them an edge for as long as this ruler remains in power.
Which means, if you don't like this one, you can change. Just spitballing ideas, of course, but an inappropriate ruler could end up having an innocuous accident, like smashing his face against a wall.
Okay, so now they want me to kill the ruler. But first, before that, this is what they were just kind of talking about there. So you have different priorities, and this ruler is a gatherer primarily, and then next is builder, and then after that is merchant. So each of these will mean like different buildings that they'll prioritize building in the village down here. Right now there's not a lot. There's like a couple little like houses. We got a builder's guide, so this is because primarily builder. And we got a farmer, which is obviously needed for food, and then there should be a woodcutter's place somewhere, I want to say. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. Is this it? Nope. We got a mine on this one. So they're gatherer first, and then builder second, and merchant third. So we don't have the merchant area, but because they have a priority in merchants, they will prioritize building a little like shopping area. There's also other ones, as you can see here. They're they have, or gatherer, harvester. Okay, so harvester would be like farm, and then gatherer would be like the, not hunters, but like I guess gatherers. And then you have like priests and hospitals and doctors and all that stuff. But each of these priorities will also increase a certain amount of sin. So for example, the gatherers work in sawmills and mines. That's what they are. Okay. They collect materials used in buildings, like used to build. And gatherers gain greed while working. So while they're out here doing their little stuff in the mine, as you can see them chipping away at rocks. Do they just take a big rock and hit it onto the small? Oh, no, never mind. That's a pile of rocks. I'm caught up. This is where they go to get the rocks. There we go. They're doing like little miney stuff. I'm moving around a bit. I'm sorry. So as you can see here, the gatherers are like chopping away at the rock. I guess not chopping away, but picking away at the rock. And then they're carrying their little rocks down to here. So they're going to accumulate greed a lot faster than the other sins when they're working. And then you also have on the other side, builders. So builders will accumulate sloth when they're waiting for a task, and pride when they're working on a task, with occasional bursts when finishing the task. So let's find a builder. So like I said earlier, this is the Builders Guild, and you can see one of the little builders here just waiting for a job. So because they're waiting, they'll get sloth a lot faster. But if they were working, they would accumulate pride. And those are the specialized sins which we don't have access to right now, but later on we'll get access to special buildings which will give us the ability to purge them of the sin once they hit that 50 stage of individual sin total that I was talking about in the previous video that turns them into a deviant. Now if they hit 100, they turn into a demon. And that can get pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, that's not good. You don't want demons running around in your world. Deviants are okay because it means that you'll like get money. You don't want demons. So now that we killed the king, a new ruler will be chosen. And that's this one right here. They're gonna run their way all the way up to the tower, and they gotta grab the staff.
Such eagerness.
And then they become the new ruler. Okay, so they're about to grab the staff, and then they'll fly up into the air a little bit, and then they'll be like royalty. Let's go, let's go. See, they got an even like crown and everything. It matches their little like cape. Is that a cape? Yes, that is a cape. And also shirt. Let's go. So this is the new ruler. And with a new ruler, you get new ambitions. So this one will prioritize rangers and isn't super important with priests. So now it wants us to go check on the watchtower, which is playing with the rangers. Okay, so we do have a watchtower. So this is a watchtower where the rangers will go, and they go out to do different kind of stuff. So like fighting wargs, which are like wolf, or like there's these lizard creatures, or there's some like chests that are around that they'll find, and just kind of different things like that they'll go and do. So right here, I don't really know what it's checking. It's checking something. I think it's just looking for the resources for a farmland right here, if I'm being honest. Or they might be claiming the territory.
Having as much of a good time.
Oh, someone's getting in a fight. See, this is what I was talking about. There's these little, like, wolf things. Little wargs. So you can use your force push to help, like, intervene and throw them around and help out. Or you could just let the dogs kill your people to give you souls.
If you don't also destroy the lair. These logs might come in handy. If you can aim, that is.
So I don't really do a lot of the logs, if I'm being honest.
Oh, I'll let a juice. Let me patch you up. Here you go. Have fun.
So the base is destroyed, and this is the kind of chest thing that I was talking about. So there'll be some chests just hidden in the environment, a little tongue-tied there, and then there's some that are gonna be like a treasure that you get from defeating a base of an enemy. And each chest will give you something. This one gave me 1,810 purga dollars. So now we have like over 10 grand. And we finally, I think, get a little bit more freedom. We're still kind of guided. Oh, I don't like the layout. That's okay.
What a mess. Look at these degenerates.
I get that, Janine. I get that.
Hell's passive
It's a mess. We gotta clean it up. Yeah, they're gonna help guide us and show us a couple little things here. But that's okay. we're gonna actually get into like some gameplay here soon. So they want us to learn about waiting booths here, which is pretty much just this. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a waiting booth. It's a place where they can go and just wait in a specialized path, which is a queue line here. And again, you have to hire employees to work it. Later on, you can get an upgrade where it becomes automatic and you don't need the employees, but that's like way, 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 way down the line. So the reason you would want a waiting booth is because these souls here, they're standing on just like a regular hell path, which, not good. We don't like that. We want them in waiting lines because they're accumulating a lot more souls by standing on this path versus that path. So if we watch here, fast forward in time a little bit, I think it was just telling exactly what I was saying on the little blurb that I was talking up on there, but their sin value should be going up because they're walking or standing. Let's do this one. Ooh, 87. Damn, bro. What's your name? Jerome Harryfoot has a lot of sin value, but it might not be going up just because it's the like kind of guided and tutorial, but it should very much be going up right now. Normally it would be. We're looking at this number right here. It hasn't changed. Oh. Remember in the last video I was talking about how if they go on breaks, you can stab them with a pitchfork. So this is what I was talking about. So they'll work for a certain amount of time and then they'll be like, "Oh, I'm kind of tired, so I want to take a little break." And then when they're doing that, what you can just do is go up to them. I might not be able to do it yet. It's got to teach me how to do it. Okay, and the reason it isn't letting me go further is because I didn't make the waiting line long enough. So there, I guess.
Better, prettier, tidier, just the way I
That was
like it.
a struggle a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
Chief, all of this is fine and dandy, but what about our breaks? You know, I've
Okay,
seen
now we get to
purposely
pitchfork
take
stab them.
longer if you don't give them facilities dedicated to chilling.
Oh,
Not
no.
me, of course.
They want me to
would
give them a
never-
break room.
No.
Break rooms are beneficial and they're good, so like I will give them a break room. And look, we remembered water today, so I actually get to kind of have a voice the whole time. Right now it's just a restroom.
We don't want
That's
souls to
okay.
bubble in.
We also get
You should connect the
improved
building with an imp-only road to avoid hummus getting lost in
Soon.
personnel-only neighborhoods.
soon. You gonna give me the imp road? There we go. Okay, now we have the imp road. Oh. Bro, I don't like how that's laid out, but fine, whatever. I can't wait till I can just design it my way. It is for tutorial purposes.
You should
And-
definitely fork him to shorten his break. Note that I said fork, not, well, you know.
So
Otherwise,
This
it
is-
wouldn't really
this is what I was
shorten
talking
it,
about.
would it?
we can stab him with a pitchfork. And look at that. Look how freaking cute that is. He's like, "No, I don't want to get back to work." And I'm like, "Bitch, your break's over. Get back to work." Thank you.
I was thinking, this heavy magical tome you were given when you got the job. Maybe we
Awesome.
should
So
have
this
a
is the
little
book
chat
that
about it.
I
It
was
is
talking
the
about
one
earlier
and
too.
Only Liber Administratum, a codex of immense power, raving about the art of bureaucracy. Your predecessors imbued it with teachings of their own, before it was eventually passed on to you. You will have to attune to it if you want to decipher its powers and technologies.
So the whole reason the sinometer is important is because if they have less than 50 sins in total, then they'll be a hero. And when they go through the resurrection portal down here, they will end up just getting you hero points, which is something that we don't have unlocked right now. So I can't really show you much about it or talk much about it. Well, I can talk about it, but I can't show you it. But you use those to unlock things, as you can
Don't let
see
yourself be
here.
intimidated by it. With time, it will be easier to navigate through its chapters. Each of them comes with its unique theme and passive powers to unlock. This is also where you can research new constructions and spells, but it doesn't come cheap. The heroes are the
There we
heavenly
go.
currency
Okay.
you will have to spend to study the Liber Administratum and unlock new powers. To get more, you'll have to do your job and purify the hummus of their sins. More precisely, every time a Hamu resurrects from hell with a low enough amount of sin, you will get 1 hero. Easy enough, yes? Here, I was allowed to award you 5 heroes to get you saddled up, courtesy of the chairman. For now, let's have you acquainted with a very important tool, the Souls Dispatcher.
So it's still very guided, but it will get a little bit more freeform as we
Thanks
move
to
a
this
little bit
tool,
further
we
into
will
the
segregate
games.
souls according
But
to any criteria
this is
you
what I was
may
talking
fathom.
about here.
This is by far the most important building.
I suppose I can just do that. I don't know if you guys... Do you guys want to hear, like, all the little, like, speaky blurbs, or do you want me to, like, skip through them, or what are your guys' thoughts in the comment? And if you've made it this far into the video, be sure to drop a like, because, like, A, I would appreciate that, and then B, if you've made it this far, you're obviously entertained to some degree, way, shape, or form, so it would help me out, because C, it would promote the video and tell YouTube, like, hey, people like this video, people like this girl, let's fucking go. And then YouTube would be like, do you want to watch this video to other people? And then other people would watch the video. Or also, if you don't mind, share it with a friend. I would really very much appreciate that. So I hope you're having a great day. Let's get back into gaming, shall we? So what I was saying earlier is these are hero coins, and if you have less than 50 sins in the sinometer here, then when you go through the resurrection portal over here, you will end up getting a hero coin for each soul that does that properly. You do have to be careful though, because you don't want to purge them completely, because if they're too holy, they'll become saints, and then they won't accumulate any sin at all, and we don't really like saints. You just gotta keep sending them around in a loop until they're, like, not saints anymore. But there's also a building later on that you can build that just takes out their sainthood and turns them into corrupt people again. But again, like the automated waiting line, that's a little bit later on down the line, and we won't have access to that for a while. So the first thing that it wants us to look at is the Soul Dispatch, which is what we just unlocked there. And it basically just organizes your peeps. Okay, I want us to put it here. That makes sense. So, for example, because we want those hero
In the
coins...
overview, you can see all 3 exits with their respective rules, if any, as well as the current fallback exit. You can set up a new rule from here, but we'll see that later. This is the details panel. When a soul enters a dispatcher, it checks if it matches any existing rule. Remember though, it checks from top to bottom, and the soul will go out on the first matching exit.
Okay, so it wants
Whether
us to...
it's a specific sin, various
I
statuses
wanna
they
just have a
or
little bit of
other
freedom.
characteristics. Each category has its own rule
I'll
language.
have freedom soon.
You'll have
I
to
just need to
explore
be
the various
patient. I
options
know.
in due time.
I can
Make
be
sure to
impatient
set
at
the different
times. I've been,
parameters
like,
according to
super
your
patient for,
needs.
like, the past...
We will want a hero's lane that
long
checks the amount
time.
of corruption in a soul before letting it through. That way, you'll make sure to... Now that we have our rule for specific souls, we have to determine what happens to souls that do not meet it. This happens in the fallback exit section.
I'll explain
Here,
what I'm
you
doing
can
here in a
select
sec
lane
when I
in
have
which
a little
souls
bit
will
of
go if they
freedom
do
to
not
actually,
match
like, click
any of the
around.
rules set above. In our case, we want souls to loop back to our Omni-Sin Doctors due to their sin level being too high. Could you kindly...
Lily on there, I'm sorry.
We still need to build a loop to
that
have
way?
sinful souls be brought back to the entrance and go through our Omnisins again,
Go that
until
way
they behave enough
myself.
to be given a new life.
Oh, I know why it wants me to go that way, because it wants to teach me about crossroads. So right now, because of how these paths are, someone could come down here and they'd go this way, that way, or that. No, because they're coming from that way. So they'd come down here and they could go that way or that way. So we'll split 50-50 on the people that are coming through. So you got to add a little crossroad, which I just pulled that out of here, the roads crossing, to make sure that they move properly.
Great, great! You learn fast. Now it's up to you to make up your own rules. In a
Thank you.
bureaucracy, making stuff up can be its own reward. I think we're done here for now.
Okay. That's not the end of the game already, is it? Or not the game, but the challenge. Did I just finish challenge 2 already?
The hummus will
Oh,
stop working
no!
and
We're
head
learning
home
about
now.
shaboinking! Let's go!
I could tell you they're going to go to sleep, but you're a grown-up. You can take the blunt truth.
They be smashing.
Hummus? 10 to shaboink at night. A lot. In fact, they can get pretty naughty, even to my standards. At least now you know where their daily natality comes from.
Okay, so now it's
If
going to
I
teach us
may,
about the bell.
Should you feel like
I think I was talking
preventing
about that
them from
last
having
episode,
a
but we'll talk about that more
promiscuous
this
night,
episode.
You can always
And it's gonna
disturb
teach
them
us
during the
about
deed.
it.
If you do that, it will remove them from those partaking in the natality count for next dawn.
Why would you prevent them from having some fun? No.
Exactly.
No. This goes against my work ethics.
I'm with Lily.
I
Most of the time I'm with
wonder
Lily,
why.
but like sometimes if
Damn bus
you got
sucker
like
trying to best.
200 of them and they're all shaboinking, and then
if
next thing
you're
you know you have
overflowing
like
with
600
hummus,
of them,
with all the
and
problems
you
that
don't
it
have enough
brings,
food to
and
keep
want to
them all
slow down
alive,
their
and
development,
you're backed up in
that
hell.
would be a good
You might
way.
want to disturb them a little bit at night so that they don't reproduce. Make sure that the population stays managed and under control. If only they could shaboink without making kids.
However, studies have shown disturbed hummus are prone to wrathful tantrums if disturbed during their frivolous moments. So much so that they might just go
I
back to
burn the tree
work
down?
rather than stay home to listen
burn
to
that
this
tree down?
cacophonous chaos.
I mean, I
think
kind of
we've
did,
established
but
that
like...
we shouldn't do that. So let's wait for dawn and
Also
check the more
didn't.
fresh creation of newcomers.
That was such a pretty tree. Okay, well, I gotta at least burn a house. Maybe 2. I'm a destructive god, what can I say? I feel more bad about the tree than the house. That makes me sad. Yeah, put out the fire. Save the tree. Okay, anyways, I need to go check the spawn beacon. So those are the new hummuses that are coming
Administrator?
down.
It seems
got-
that one of your collaborators deserves a raise. Surely that takes priority over messing with people's night activities.
What are those, anyways? Are they like... huh? That's adorable. What was I saying? Yeah, there's the new people running somewhere. They're coming. They're there. So all the people that were born are now moving into town and gonna go find a house or build a house. But someone down in hell, in the underworld, needs a raise. So as they gain XP, they'll get level ups. You get 5 levels with promotional stuff that you can get. Like the first one when this one was hired was a 25% movement speed. So now I can choose between a plus 10 work time, which is really good and I might take that, minus or plus 15% to receive 1 hero when going on break, which that could be good too, or reduce Imp's wage by 10%, which that is nice, but I don't like it when they do minus to the work time. I'm okay if it's like certain ones, but not for work speed or work time or anything like that. Or I can just go with a 50% movement speed, so they would walk a lot faster, which would get them to the break room faster. But I think long term I would probably honestly go that one, but this is going to be a very short game, so I'm just going to make them work longer. Also, I'm running out of water. Might have to go get some more soon.
Good employees do not come cheap. Sometimes fostering
Okay, so here's the
mediocrity is a
upkeep
good way
that I
to
was
save
talking about
cash.
earlier.
Really?
What? I'm just saying. That's an option. Every day at dawn, you will have to pay the sum of all wages and maintenance costs of Hell buildings merged into the upkeep value. If you can't pay, you should expect strikes from your employees.
You're damn right we will.
Don't mess around with people's cash.
People like
We are
money.
not slaves, I think.
See? You'll want to keep a close eye on your upkeep.
Everyone likes money. But yeah, if you don't have enough money, they will go on strike. And the strike is also really cute because they'll just run all the way down here and they'll run around on the circle in the morning, from the morning to the afternoon. But the issue is they'll end the strike And it's not like they're jumping right back into work, because they have to run from here all the way back to wherever their base is, which right now, we only got people right here. It's not that big of a deal. But if we were, this is not, there we go. If we had like these expansions and we had buildings all the way over here, and there's this lava river, so they would have to run all the way down here, and then all the way down here, and then into there, and then run all the way back that way, and then all the way back up through there. So it just, it's not good. You don't want your people going on strike. Pay your fucking people. Okay, so I need to click on a highlighted soul. This one. Oh my god, Deviant! Let's go. We're gonna learn about the Deviants here.
When a Hamu gets too much of the same sin, it turns into a deviant of that sin. However, note that it will alter their behavior and make them tricky to handle. Omnisin's doctors won't be able to treat their deviant sin anymore, so they are very much a double-edged sword. Luckily, we can research the right tools to handle that called specialists, which are buildings dedicated to treating deviants. They're also way more profitable than Omnisins.
Myself.
Let's build a few and direct fitting hummus to them.
This is what I was talking about by the deviants and the specialized buildings. When you do have a deviant, you're not going to make any money off them going through here. Hey, pause. I didn't say go. You're not going to make any money of them going through the Omnisin doctors here. And not only will they not have the deviant soul not punished, but I'm pretty sure it's all their sins. Or not soul, but sin. Not the deviant sin won't be removed at all. But I also think all of them get that. So like this envy, let's just actually see. Yeah, so see, like that's the no money symbol because they're deviant. And this won't get money. But yeah, none of the sins are going down at all because he's a deviant. So we need a specialized building, which we come to our little book of technologies and we open up the punishment tab. And you can get stuff to make your buildings more effective on this side, or you can get new buildings on this side. So the Envyologist is this one right here. And that unlocks a special building which will allow us to deal with these specific deviants and start making some moolah again. Gonna require a little bit of reworking everything if I'm being honest, but it shouldn't be that bad. I kind of want to just rework my whole path system. I usually do it a little bit differently. I have freedom of stuff right now, so yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of moving around. I'm not gonna delete everything. I'm gonna move everything up here, and we're gonna delete all of our path down here. Oh, and we have a free starting board now. Let's go. What I like to do, personally, is I'll start off with just a straight little thing there, and then I want my soul dispatch. So normally later on, I'll have this one come out and usually end up being like cultists, and this one come out and be like saints. We don't have to worry about that right now. And then they would be coming back in and being fed through kind of a loop system like that. Can I press the buttons in the right area, please? So yeah, they'd be fed through in a loop system like that. We don't have to worry about that right now because we don't have cultists and we don't have saints. But what we do have is degenerates. So my next thing that I like to do is I like to take my little thingy thing here. Soul Dispatcher, that's what it's called. So why can I not create any rules? That's kind of stupid of me. Let me make rules. Did I fuck shit up? Is it because I don't have paths moving? Why can I not make any rules? Okay, well let's try putting a new one in. I think I might have fucked shit up. That's not great. Why can't I make my rules? What happened to my freedom? What happened to my freedom? Okay, well now I don't get the hero thingies either. So I kind of fucked that up. But I still get to make things a little bit freer anyways. And it's not horrible because I just won't be able to choose if they're heroes or not. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of a little upsetting. Thought I had freedom there. Now I just kind of fucked up my shit. But that's okay. We need an Envyologist, that's for sure. I hit the wrong button. Please tell me I can put one of those back in. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Girl, get your shit together. So I have it connected a little bit like this, and I'll show you the rest of the layout as I'm building it up and connecting all the roads. I have this disconnected right here, just because I want to make sure everyone's going through the Prideologist or Envyologist, because the Envyologist needs to purge or punish 75 envy sin totals from people. And the Envyologist will literally only punish envy. Any other sin doesn't get dealt with. So you're still gonna want to have them, you know, get a little bit of punishment in other places, which is why I have them feeding into a second loop system later on if needed. Now, I will eventually connect this up here, and then these ones will be also brought into the loop system. So we're gonna need to connect them as well. I would love to have a soul dispatch, but that's kind of part of the issue, isn't it? That's how we're in this predicament where we're kind of trying to figure out what we can do to make it work without having access to a soul dispatch now, because I got rid of my soul dispatch like a little idiot. It's all good. So I'm just connecting up some imp roads so they can all make it to the rest room quick and easy without any real like hassle or anything. The only other thing that we need to do is hire someone to work here and then connect it all the way up to the end. So the three ones we have are break time, work speed, and movement speed. And out of those ones, my favorite one is break time. But the work time's only 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So the one with a faster work speed is working longer and costs less. So I'm probably just gonna have to hire that one. So we'll let that get running, and these people will all get moving through, and you can see the Deviant come. Oh, wait, we're not ready yet. We are not ready for all that. I need to connect the path at the very, very end. I'm gonna make them run by the lava right there, because that'll put some natural fear, which we don't have access to lenses yet, so I can't show you that. And I'm hoping the game still registers it, but maybe we have to unlock it first, so they might not even run, but usually, if you put them by fire, they don't like fire. Fire scare them. Fire big scary. Big scary fire make them run fast. And bada bing bada boom. We are finally all set and good to go. So, we need to get this dude being punished. And I'm just gonna poke you with a stick. Why are you not going to the break room? You're literally... Oh, because you're not close enough to it. Well, if that's the case, I don't need these ones connected. Or those ones. Okay, that's fine. Who's in the break room? No one's in the break room right now. See? Bam! I wanted you guys to watch that. I'm sorry, but I got distracted by the girl going on break when she should have been going to her break room. But she was actually doing it right. But yeah, now they're not a deviant. They're deviant free. And each little like specific room has a very kind of specific trait. So this one is the Envyologist. So you want everything. So they have a little box here, and then you stick your hand in the box and you get everything you want. And you can see you're also making an extra $15. But because there's no envy sin now, dude's making no bank. Got no motion, got no flow, no money, no moolah. They'll keep going and run their course for the whole routine, but they'll just make no profit during it. Awesome. We got a couple more deviants coming in, and that means we are getting money. I do kind of want to just connect that, but like I don't... Why am I not able to do any rule making? I know I'm wasting my money by doing that because like I don't get the free refund anymore, but like why? Actually, maybe I did get the free refund. How much was that? 200? No, I did not get the free refund.
Look
Yeah,
at
you can see they're running a
flying
lot faster when they
solo.
walk by the lava.
I think the chairman
Let's
will
check
want
the
to see
next
for
person
himself
that
what you
comes
can
through.
do without training wheels. And frankly, so
We
do I.
done with the training
Let's see what
wheels?
you're really made of.
Let's fucking go! I think that means that this is the end of the second challenge. A+? No A+, but I got success. I have never actually checked out this graph before. What is this? It's bright and it's colorful and I love it. I am easy to make happy sometimes, okay? Cute this is. How have I never seen this? What is this? This is graphs on everything. We got the hummus-soul list. The list of all of the hummuses, whether they were alive, whether they were dead, whether they're soul or in the graveyard. I guess if they're dead. No, because it's not telling me which ones are in hell and which ones are in the graveyard, so that's the thing. If they were a saint, if they were a hero, what their highest sin was, their sinometer at the time of ending of the game, I'm presuming. Damn, you had some high sin. Oh, you were a deviant, that's why. How many times they went through the resurrection process. This is actually a lot of cool information. What kind of job they were doing, any bonuses they had, or anything that's wrong with them, or if they were a cultist. Then you have the cult. I didn't have a cult in this one, but that's okay. Sins, what's this tell us? Total at dawn, balance, added, improved, last day, overall. Oh, this is like, I wonder if I can check this out during the game. Our sin total is climbing. We started the first day. It took 3 days to finish this game. We started the first day at 3,730, and then we finished the game at 5,424. I love me some freaky people. Rawr. Purgadollars. Kind of broke. Not gonna lie, towards the end. Kind of going broke. We had a big push, and then we kind of spent all our money, which it happens sometimes. What's this? Hell? Souls in Hell? We had 6 at our max. Not a lot. But this means we finally have the training wheels off. So next time when I start the game for next week's video, it's gonna be fucking sick because I'm not gonna be guided in a step-by-step process, which, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, it is a good thing. And for like beginners who are coming in and just starting out, it's beneficial for you because you don't know what you're doing and the game is trying to teach you. I already know what I'm doing. I want to show you what I'm doing. Right. Anyways, though, it's 1:30. I should definitely have this video edited and uploaded to YouTube in time for my normal time. So let's go. This might be my new regular thing. Do you guys like the lighting in this situation better than the lighting in the other videos? Does it, like, feel better? I think it looks better. How are we looking on the big cam? Because we probably should have been talking on the big cam there towards the end. But we got a third world coming in. Bada bing, bada boom, the snag. So that'll be the game that we play in next week's video. Well, thank you all for being here. If you've made it this far and haven't liked the video, please drop a like. I'd appreciate it. It would help me out. It would help promote the channel. And I really would appreciate it because this is the first step in a lot of stuff that I want to do in the next 15 years. So we gotta hustle, we gotta grind, and we gotta work it out. And I would appreciate your support on the journey. Anyways, though, so with all that being said, I guess I'm going to be ending the video here, and I'll see you in the next video. Rawr.